Here's something a little different today. We got an email talking about our emotions or asking me to talk about our emotions on the pathway to success because it's not a trajectory straight up. I'm David Essel. This is your online video boost for today, and we're so excited to have you with us. As I tell you all the time, never give up. No excuses, just results. We got to keep moving forward, even when that needle doesn't seem to be moving. You know, got the foot on the gas, but the needle's not moving, right? So what about this emotional stuff, feeling the emotion on the way? Do you run away when you start to feel insecure or when you're close to maybe failing or maybe when you're close to breaking through? When someone starts to judge you saying, why are you spending so much time in the gym? You look fine. Why are you taking another course? Why are you working with a coach or a counselor or a financial planner? Why? Do you start to feel like, oh my God, I have to go explain myself again? Do you submerge your emotions? Maybe do you eat too much emotional eating at night or have a couple extra glasses of wine when you have these emotions that you'd really rather not deal with? When you're very successful, do you celebrate by eating more or drinking more or doing something else? In other words, are you really feeling and in touch with your emotions? I've got this incredible story, and it comes from my mentor, Joe Cerulli, and it's written about in our #1 best-selling book on positive thinking. You can get chapter 1 for free at the website. But I asked Joe to write for the book because he is one of the most ultimate positive thinkers of all time. He came from absolute homelessness, zero money, to become a multi-trillionaire, as I love to tell my audiences on radio when I'm speaking about Joe, because I have so much respect for the man. But here's something that shocked the heck out of me. When he wrote for my book, he wrote about the emotional side of life. Now, here's a guy, obviously, Joe Cerulli, incredibly successful, incredibly fit. He is respected all over the world in his industry. And here he was talking about emotions. And this is how his story went. That when he was climbing out of homelessness and trying to create his first successful career, that he turned into a health club. He was turning a health club, an empty space, into a health club. And he had all these contractors, plumbers, construction, etc., that were working for him every week, which meant every week he had bills to pay. And when he would pay 1 week and he'd go, how the hell am I going to come up with that same amount of money next week? He would start to feel insecure. He would get nervous. He would feel anxious. And when he wrote in the book that he would sit with those emotions hours on end, I said, oh my Lord. I mean, that's the work that I do, helping people sit in their emotions they'd rather not feel. And when Joe Cerulli was talking about it, here is a successful, very liberated man talking about sitting in emotions for hours at a time. It was like so awesome. And then it even gets better. He said after sitting in the emotions of being insecure and nervous and afraid of where am I going to get this money, when he let all the emotions flood through him and didn't run away from them, didn't distract himself, all of a sudden answers would start to come up from the subconscious mind of how he was going to fulfill his payment obligations for the next week. Isn't that awesome? So how about you? If you hit like this block in your success and you're moving along and you're seeing end result and you're getting that validation for your effort, but then all of a sudden you hit a block and you don't know what to do. Do you sit in the emotions and do you write about how you feel insecure right now? Or do you write about how your partner's really upset with you again and you don't know how you're going to get back on track, or your kids are acting out and you're not really sure what to do, or there's certain employees at work that are driving you nuts and you're not sure what to... Do you actually sit and write about those emotions? When we do that, we become free. And as Joe says in the writing, when you're free of that emotional drag, creativity sneaks in and takes its place. So what are you avoiding feeling right now? Let's write that down. As you have these goals to become successful in life, don't move away from those emotions. Don't eat more sugar or drink more alcohol or watch more TV or work longer hours. Sit, feel, write, and let the answers to those quandaries come to the surface once the nervousness and anxiety and insecurity moves along, okay? Hey, I am so happy you're with us right here. I'm your coach, your counselor, your cheerleader every darn day, Monday through Friday, giving these results, or these ideas, I should say, with the results on these videos. Do what we ask. What is it that you'd rather not do today? What is it that you'd rather not feel? Let's write it down and feel it. Okay, and if you have friends or family members that could really benefit from this boost, from this online video boost, get them to join our community at talkdavid.com. And when you have a question that you want us to answer on these videos, email us at talkdavid.com. It's your video community. I'm just a facilitator, baby. I'm just the moderator. But my biggest goal is to make sure your goals come through. Have an awesome day.